How are you today? Today, inshallah, we will take story, The Prisoner of Zenda, Primary 6, and we will start with chapter 7 and 8, and we will take, inshallah, the most important points in these chapters. Okay, primary, pay attention with me, please. Okay, let's start with chapter 7. Okay, here, chapter 7. Okay. The most important points in chapter 7. Okay, number 1. Every day I was sent a secret report by the chief of police. Every day I refer to who? Okay, Rudolf. So Rudolf was sent a secret report by who? The chief of police. So the chief of police send a report to Rudolf to tell him about the news of Ruritania. Okay, the next afternoon I was playing cards with Fritz. After that, he was playing cards, Rudolf, with Fritz. We learned that Duke Michael and the three of his men left Strelso to Zenda. Who? We, Rodolphe and Sabt and Fritz learned that Duke Michael left Strelso and went to Watia Primary 6. Yes, went to Zenda. We went to the Trallenheim house. We, Rudolph and Sabt and Fritz, all of them and their 10 men, went to the primary Trallenheim house. Trallenheim house belongs to the uncle of Fritz. Okay, primary. This house in Zenda. We told the 10 brave men who were with Rudolph and Sabt and Fritz. We told the 10 brave men with us that a friend of the king was a prisoner of Zenda and the king needed their help. Till that the king was a prisoner. A friend of king was a prisoner in Zenda, and they wanted a help from the 10 men. After that, Michael knew of arrival of Rodolphe. He sent 3 of the 6 to me. They weren't the 3 who tried to kill me. Yes, Duke Michael sent 3 men to who are primary to Rudolph, but these 3 men not are who come and try to kill him before. Okay, a primary, if you remember. For dinner that evening, I went with Fritz to the little hotel in Zenda where I had stayed before. What الدينر يا برايمري هو عمل ايه؟ راحوا للليتل هوتل اللي كان فيه قبل كده رودolph where I had stayed before. The girl came and put food down on the table, and before she left, she looked at me and I let her to see my face. After that, the girl came and put the food on the table, and before she left the room, she looked at the king, and he let her to see his face. Okay. After dinner, we let go back to Ranham house. We reached there, then we saw Sabt running to meet us. Okay, when Rudolph was at the little hotel, he asked the girl to ask Joanne to come to the king, because he wanted him. Okay, he want to help him in something. Okay, primary. After dinner, we left to go back to Trallenheim house. We reached there, then we saw Sabt running to meet us. After they had their dinner, they went to the Trallenheim house, and they saw Sabt running to them. Why Sabt was running to meet them? He warned us not to go unless we have 6 men because they tried to kill Bernestian. Okay, he warned them حذر ما نصحي برايمري 6 ان هما ما يدخلوش هناك because they tried to kill Bernestian ده one of the men of Rudolph. Okay, he is upstairs with a bullet in his arm. okay, if you remember, was the meaning of bullet. He was walking in the woods and he saw the three men. Suddenly they started shouting at him. shooting yes انهم يطلقوا النار عليه يا برايمري 6. اوكي يعني هو كان معاه في طلقة في دراعه بعد ما ضربوا عليه النار. He was lucky. They were scared to come too near the house so he escaped. هو كان محظوظ جدا لان هما كانوا خايفين ان هما يقربوا من البيت، فعشان كده هو قدر يهرب ويطلع السلالم هناك في البيت يا برايمري 6. Rarsendal promised to kill every one of the 6 before he leaves for Britannia. Rarsendal promised to kill every one of the 6 people. Okay, Britannia will be better place without them. 6 people who work with who primary. Yes, Doc Michael. Okay. Finally, these are the most important points in the chapter 7. Now we will take chapter 8 and we will take the most important points in chapter 8. Okay. The next morning I was in the garden when I suddenly saw young Robert of Hontazo on horseback coming towards me. Okay, at the next morning after the night that the 3 men come and wanted to kill Bernstein and make a bullet in his arm. Come the next morning and Rudolf was in his garden when he suddenly saw young Robert of Fantasio, one of the men who helped Doc Michael, if you remember, on horseback كان على حصان coming towards me, come towards who هي primary Rudolf. He wasn't scared of my men. هو ما كانش خايف من المن بتوع Rudolf. Okay, primary. He asked to speak with me alone. He asked to speak with me alone, to speak to Rudolf alone, without anyone. He said he had a message from Duke of Strelso. He said, Robert of Fantasio said to Rudolf that he had a message from Duke Michael to Rudolphia Primary. He gave me the message and told me that the Duke wanted me to leave. Okay, Roberto Fantasio gave Rudolf the message and told him that Duke Michael wanted him to leave the place and go to his place. He will take me safely out of the country and give me 100,000 of pounds. He will make him to go away safely, and he will give him to Huya Primary Rudolf 100,000 of pounds. But Rudolf agreed or refused, okay? He told me that I must die. I asked him about his prisoner. He told me that I must die. يعني لازم إن هو يموت. And I asked him about his prisoner. Who is his prisoner? The real king, okay? Rudolf the fifth. He told me he is alive, but he knows how long. Who knows how long? محدش عارف هو هيقدر يعيش قد ايه. So the real king was dead or alive? Alive, okay. I warned him to leave before I kill him. I didn't want to shake hands with him. Rudolf asked and warned Robert Fantasio to leave before he will kill him. Okay? He held the dagger and was coming straight at my heart. It went deep into my shoulder. A dagger. Who know what is the meaning of dagger? Okay? Look here at this picture. This is a dagger. A dagger. He put him at his shoulder. Okay, primary? At my heart, it went deep into my shoulder. At once, he was on his horse before my friends could do nothing and galloping through the trees, and he went away. My men went after him with their guns. I awake to find Fritz who told me that I wasn't badly hurt. هو ما تعورش جامد Rudolf, and my plan to catch Johann had been successful. البلان اللي كانوا محططين لها ان هم to catch Johann was very successful. Sabt brought Johann to see me, who was scared at first to speak. Johann, when he came to Rudolf, he was scared to speak. Why? Because he was very scared from Huya Primary Duke Michael. We asked him many questions and he gave us the information we wanted, the information about the prisoner or the real king. He told us how to find the king in the castle of Zenda. So Johann told them how to find the king in the castle of Zenda. If anyone tries to get into the first room in the castle, Robert of Fantazo or Richard will run into the second room and kill the king. So the king in what ya primary in the second room. So if anyone go to the first room, Robert of Fantazo or Richard went to the second room and will kill ya primary who is the real king. Johann told Rudolf how he can kill the king. Rudolf asked Johann if he brings an army to the castle, and he told him that the Duke Michael will still murder the king. He will not fight. He will kill the king and push his body down the pipe. Okay, primary. So Johann told Rudolf about the plan of Duke Michael. Okay, and after that he will kill the king, and after that he will put one of his 6 men in the prisoner of in Zinda to stop the stories about the prisoner. Okay, Johann told Rudolf that if they know he told him this, they would kill him. لو هم عرفوا ان هو قال لهم البلان دي هو هيقتلهم. Rudolf told Johann not to tell anyone who is the prisoner of Zinda or he will kill him himself. Okay, so in the room one of the 6 men, and he will kill the king if anyone knows the truth. Okay, Sabt told Rudolf that he will be the king of Rotania in a year's time. سابت قال لرودولف ان هو ان شاء الله باذن الله فيما بعد هيكون الكينج if the real king was dead by Duke Michael. Okay, now we finished this chapter 7 and 8, and we take the most important points in these chapters. Okay, primary. After that, inshallah, in the second video we will take chapter 9 and 10.